everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Mitchell Trubisky's Bears going up against Jameis Winston's Buccaneers.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Humphries goes in motion. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Winston now from the 50. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
The first carry now for Doug Martin. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Humphries goes in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Winston to throw it this time. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Jameis now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
When we talk about Harvard, you know we're going to talk about academics, but in this case, let's talk about a big year Cameron Brate had in 2016, the tight end.
Finished with 57 catches, 660 yards, and also 8 scores. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Time running out here on the play clock. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Now Winston. Flush to his right. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, Winston. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
Ready.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On third down, it's Robinson. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
In motion left, the tight end. On second down, Martin. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 3rd down, Winston. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
All right, here we go.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Jackson. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. Winston now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
From the gun, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Here we go now.
Now Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Sims. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. And the Bills have taken the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Flush to his right. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Was that a receiver?
Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Steps and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and a little ways to go here. Second and 13. Working out of the gun, Winston. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, as time expires in the first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley, he's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So third down, just 1 yard to go. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Josh Bellamy, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And on 2nd and 10 now. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Levante David able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. With it is Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd able to get him for a loss of about 3.
And that's exactly what Chicago expected when they drafted Leonard Floyd in 2016, him wrapping up quarterbacks.
Led all rookies in the NFC with 7 sacks. Used to do it in the SEC with Georgia, and now the NFC. Jameis to throw it. And break, the tight end's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down, Winston. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now with Robinson. And an alley to run. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? That's what you need for a good counter. You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run.
Under 10. Let's go now. Move ready. Like 5'9", Flip it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Humphreys goes in motion. They'll run. Martin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Here's Murray for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Trubisky on first down. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Trubisky. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Hurry up, here we go.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. He'll get this to the rookie, Tariq Cohen. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 34 yards there and a first down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. On first down, they run with Howard. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. On first and goal, Howard. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Trubisky will throw, escaping the pressure right. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. To throw is Winston. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Humphries goes in motion. 2nd down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here's Winston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Winston now from the 50. And this one is incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
On third down, Trubisky being chased out left. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big gain of 31 on third down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Miller. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 47 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. 5 yards there, and remember Howard last year, 5.2 yards per rush, so right around his average. The only Bears running back that's averaged that many yards per carry in a single season, Walter Payton.
And if Jordan Howard can keep up that type of pace, the city of Chicago will surely embrace him.
Running with Howard, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. On third and goal, Howard. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Second down following the run. Humphreys goes in motion. Toss play to Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taken it around the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now from Baltimore. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. A win would be their first of the young season. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. 23 yards on the play.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
To start it out, Robinson. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. In motion comes the tight end left. On the toss, here's Robinson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now from Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bucs, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.